I want to start with celebrating the theatrical experience because
Yeah.
big song and dance musicals like this have always been events that bring people out to the theater, and I know that this is going to be one of those movies. But I'm curious if you can remember your either earliest or best time going to the movie theater and just seeing an event picture that moved you.
Oh, that's such a great question. I mean, I'll tell you just what came to mind right away, and it was sort of the first like 2 defining moments in the theater. When I was a kid, my parents, I was really quiet and I slept a lot when I was a baby, and they took me to like over, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, some crazy high amount of number of movies to see before I was 1 year old because I would just sleep through it.
Right.
And then I think when I was like 18 months, my parents saw E.T.
Okay.
And they realized that they couldn't really bring me to the movies anymore because I watched the whole thing. I pointed at the screen. I said the first phrase I ever said was E.T. fly.
Really? Oh my gosh.
And I had an E.T. poster above my crib
Right.
that I would like look at to fall asleep at night. And so that was that's a moment that I will never forget. And then
Still one of the best endings. Of
oh
all time.
my gosh, of course.
I can't watch it without
Of course,
getting
I
all
know,
broken
I know, it's so beautiful.
Wow. I mean, Bambi was made many years before I was born, but I remember going to see Bambi in the cinema with my mother when I was very young. I remember that very, very keenly, and I can only have been 4 or 5. I actually got up on the ledge in front of the screen and sang "Drip, Drip, Drop, Little April Showers" because we had it on VHS as well. So I did. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I did.
The other movie that really was a big deal for me, and I'm not just saying this, was Jurassic Park, and seeing it opening weekend, 12 years old, in the theater, and seeing dinosaurs for the first time.
Right.
It was like, it blew my mind. I actually cried. And I cried not because of the storytelling, I cried because of the innovation. Like, I knew, I was like, movies are forever changed. Like, I'm so happy, it happened. It's a tipping point.
I can't imagine what your first day on
Yeah,
J-World was
yeah,
like.
I know. I'm a big movie dork too, but yeah.
Do you know, I remember going to see The Fifth Element, the Luc Besson film, in the cinema with my father, and finding that and being very transported by it. I remember that very keenly.
That's amazing.
I remember going with my family to see That's Entertainment, which is, as you probably know, a sort of mashup of all the great MGM musicals.
That's entertainment. It's more than a movie, it's a celebration.
This must have been, I don't know, back in 72 or 73 or something when I was a kid. And there was this fantastic old cinema in North London where I lived. It was an Art Deco cinema with a big double staircase that went up to the balcony, and we went into the circle, and there's a Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire number in it, which I can't remember, but it's the only time they dance together. It dances in front of a statue, and it's 2 old gents who kind of meet, or they start as young men and they go all the way up to heaven. I can remember the song, but I can't remember what the film is from. Anyway, it's MGM, it's part of that. And I was just like, this is magical, this is really great.
Maybe I should have tried to be more ordinary.
You were never ordinary.